Yep. So they will play, and then whoever wins will play the winner of this match, man. I'm pretty excited. It's been a pretty good tournament if you can just look aside all the DCs from fucking Comcast. But the games themselves have been really awesome, and I guess that's kind of all that matters. So
Absolutely. And real quick before we get into intros here, so this is the semis, right? Like
yeah.
every player of this is guaranteed some money.
Oh yeah, I didn't think about it that way, but yeah, these guys are already in the money. At worst,
Yep.
they do what, $10? At best, 80. So
Yep.
that's pretty good, man, for just playing a video game that your ass would have been playing all day anyway. So
I know, right?
pretty stoked, dude. We'll have to see. These semis are already going to be good. Just given all of the games have been good, but they're only getting better. We'll have to see though, man. Even just game one, I think of today was pretty badass looking back. So.
For sure, man. So I imagine you probably want to introduce the Zerg.
Yeah. Okay. So
Yeah.
our blue Zerg player in the top right-hand corner of the map, it is Zanster.
And his opponent. Seen a couple games from him today, but he's brand new to the Nydus, at least. From clan is Imba, the red Protoss. It is Hellraiser.
Yep.
I was about to brain fart there and be like, it is Protoss.
Oh, that's pretty bad. It's worse. So if you were like, it is Imba, like, oh shit, nope, I said the wrong thing.
Is Imba.
Comcast is throwing Sirtiva under the bus. I know, man. We were so prepared for this tourney too, ready to rock it, and all these fucking DCs. That's
Oh,
right.
God.
Like the cast pisses me off, but I have 3 online classes too. That's what really fucking pisses me off. It's been doing this during like my time tests and quizzes and shit, and like I go to submit a thing and it'll drop. Like I don't know. It's neither here nor there, I guess, to the broadcast, but there are a lot more annoyances than just StarCraft going on with this bullshit. We'll get it sorted though. We always do. It took
Looks
3
like-
texts last time.
Yeah, wow, dude. So Hellraiser going and taking his Nexus, safely getting up his wall as well. So he should be nice and kind of sewn up here for at least any early attack. But from Zanster, that is not at all what we see.
Yeah, nothing too crazy just yet. We got hatch gas pull on one side, and then pretty standard over cyber core. So we're up to a pretty macro game. I expected nothing less on this map. Sometimes you get a little bit of cheese, but you know it kind of lends itself to that because of the pocket natural. So
Man, these overlords. Oh man, they are coming, and they are gonna scout. There's a scout on the wall. He's probably gonna be able to tell just from that. Typical Protoss kind of earlier Nexus, so I'm sure he's going to be feeling somewhat comfortable. We do see a couple Lings coming out. They're probably just going to get in, poke at the front, maybe
escorting the drone
try and
out to
engage
take
this
the
depth.
third.
Well, oh yeah, for sure, right?
Yeah, they're just a personal escort. Carter just threw $5 at us. Thank you so much, dude. I don't even know what that is as a total, like $90 or something today. That's pretty badass. But thank you guys to everyone. Oh, did you see that? The Lings completely juked that ad up there to poke in. That was a
That's
really
good,
good play
nice.
from Zanster. But yeah, thank you very much for the donation there, Carter. We appreciate it. Hype.
All right. We'll have to next time we do one of these, do like a donation goal that if we get like 20, we'll pay out fourth, and then if we make the whole 150 back or whatever, like we gotta have some pizza party for everyone or something, you know, like.
Yeah, seriously. I like the idea of trying to interview the winner if they're down for it. I'm not sure because they're a lot of EU players what time it is or how they're feeling. But if they're available, I'd definitely get someone in Skype and just kind of ask them about the game. So I got no issue with that at all, guys.
So we got a little bit of a pause coming out here. Tactical pause.
They said don't even defend Comcast.
I know, right?
Yeah, man,
You
I don't
even
think anyone-
insinuate that it's not Comcast's fault, and these people jump on you.
Yeah.
It's okay though. I mean, I never had a problem when I was on them. They didn't have great customer service, but their actual service where I was consistent and good.
But that's the thing, right? I've had them for 3.5, maybe 4 years now. Never any issues till a month ago. And then all of a sudden, it's been like fucking non-stop issues. But 3 solid years, I got literally no complaints. And then out of nowhere, it just starts going. So I don't know what the issue is, but I'm sure we'll figure it out. Someone probably in my neighborhood's like trying to jack the internet and has the wires all fucked up. Or I don't know, dude. But
farming movies
Yeah,
over
exactly,
here, dude.
dude.
Putting on my pirate hat, like
someone's splicing in. I don't know what it is, but we'll sort it out. Hopefully, the next broadcast will be much better. We'll have GIGGLEBEAR ready to rock as a backup or something. So
Yeah.
no big deal. At least we haven't lost any gameplay. Like there's only been 10 seconds of a game cut out by all of it, and that's what I really like. So
Yeah,
It's happened
pretty
at
much
a good time. So
everything network related that I've always feared from broadcasts happening, has happened today. So hey,
yeah.
man, we've survived and made it through it. So, but as we see here, this adept getting to poke at some of these lings here. I imagine we'll probably see Hellraiser start to take his third in a little bit here, as he does look like he's gearing up with two. Oh wow, yeah. So he's going that Phoenix adept style most likely. Oh, he did pump out some oracles in one of those early games though. So.
Yeah, absolutely. Maybe he will bring the oracles again. That I called it wrong last time. I was like, oh, surely it'll be for Phoenix, and he busted out some oracles, but he got a lot of damage done with them, if I remember correctly. So I wouldn't put it past him for sure. I do like this from Zanster, though, having these two lings in front. The base definitely knows the move out is coming and what it is, a couple adepts. He has enough roaches that hopefully he should be able to shoo this away and not take too much damage off.
Carter's donation comes with a caveat.
Oh, shit. Save the money to start the Nydus own ISP. Oh shit, let's do it, guys. Let's do it. No, I think you need a little bit more than $5. That's one of the most expensive businesses to get into, but hey, I appreciate the $5. If we could only match that with about 4.5 million, I think we could start an ISP. But
I mean, we nail every donation we've ever had. No, I'm just kidding, dude. Like, that's a tall order right there. We do see a third going down from Hellraiser. By the way, Zergirl and CSC Milka, thank you very much for stopping by. I don't think I've seen you guys here before, so thank you for tuning in. But we're gearing up here for Adepts, and I gotta say, Zanster's response to this has been better than anybody that we've seen in the previous, ZVP games that Hellraiser's played.
And I think a lot of that has to do with those two lings that were just parked out front of the base and saw all of this come across, man. I mean, that's huge when you know what the enemy's doing and can prepare for it. On top of this, he's going with Burrow as well, so I do like that play. But I don't know if there's enough roaches quite to deal with the amount of adepts coming in, dude. And Glaives has finished up as well, so.
Yeah, for sure, man. So we'll have to see how these adepts fare against the roaches with glaives. They're going to more than likely take the shade and start to get to work on some drones here. Looks like 2 of them going down for now.
Yep.
And now we just start to see the shade parade.
The shade parade, I love it, dude. So yeah, so far 2 drones going down, but I imagine he's going to take the shade up in here to the natural and have his way with this mineral line. 2, the roaches focus fire down a lot of those adepts, though. So far only 1 remains. So as you said, man, Zanster has definitely just had like his number or whatever lame phrase you want to say, but he definitely knew what was coming and dealt with it very well. But these Void Razor are what's starting to worry me, dude. There's no queen pack. There's no 4 or 5 queens, that you'd really want to deal with this. So he does have a spore for sure, but oh wow, it's going to get negated rather quickly. So now Zanster knows he needs to attack because these roaches are just dead supply right here. So a couple more queens coming down trying to help this out with the spore, but man, these Void Rays just kind of get to have their way with this now.
Yeah, dude, this was a fantastic. Okay, so he is going to lose one of these Void Rays, but this is was a fantastic attack there. Got to work on the Spore Crawler so his Phoenixes could fly in, and then used his Phoenix to pick up the Queen to make sure that she couldn't transfuse that Spore to keep it alive. These roaches, as you said, are starting to move across now and are likely to find some damages as Phoenix is picking them up, are kind of just tickling them. Needs to get those Void Rays back. Adepts will be okay. Oh, nice burrow there to just be extremely annoying.
Yep. Spook's calling me out for my ISP math. I was just trying to make the point that it's insanely expensive. So my bad, Spook.
My point is we've hit every donation goal we've ever. No, so Spooky.
No, yeah.
What do you set it at? 10 million? We'll hit that too, Spooky. Like,
yeah,
no
it doesn't matter. What? Just oh my god, dude.
Ooh, nice pickups there with these Void or with this Void right here. It's going to be a lot better to be able to do damage to those. Going to eventually clear them out.
Yep, little lag spike there for me. Hopefully fucking Comcast doesn't drop again, but you better believe as soon as this is over, that's my first phone call, dude. I'm gonna go off on him, Giggle.
Yeah.
I do like this Hydra count, though. I don't know that it's enough necessarily to deal with the number of Phoenixes that we have, but it is a start, and it should help. But that's a lot of Adepts as well as Phoenix, dude. So we'll have to see. Blink is starting up behind this as well, so...
I think you should stream your call with Comcast.
Dude, I will. I'll put it on my personal stream.
Game interview, dude.
I will.
Know what I'm saying, like.
I'm serious, dude. I'm so mad at him right now. It's fucking bullshit. But that's neither here nor there. We'll try to see. I don't know if there's enough to deal with this, dude.
Getting some good shots off on the Hydras there, starting to kind of just pick at some Overlords. We'll have to see. Yeah, I have no idea. These Phoenixes are clumped up. They are taking damage, but none of them are really dying.
Yeah.
Okay, so he does eventually shoo all this away. Let's take a look at the 68 to 67 workers. So obviously not a position that Zerg is feeling super comfortable in. 68 workers is a lot, but Protoss is right up there with you.
Yeah, and another thing is Hellraiser just found out about this little. I wouldn't call it a ninja base because it's not in a ninja location, but I think he was trying to keep it hidden, and it was definitely found out about from the Phoenixes. So I'd imagine he's going to start trying to pressure that as well. But I do like this from Zanster, just trying to push across the map and trying to get a little bit of damage done. He's got enough roaches and hydras that he might be able to make this work. But look at that army from hellraiser. It's not going to be a pushover by any means.
Yep, absolutely, man. So the Roach Hydra is making its way, man. A little caught up here. 2 force fields going down and an Immortal going down as well. I think the number of Hydras, okay, we'll have to see how these reinforcements do.
Yeah.
But the Hydra number is pretty high. Okay, Adept's going to be able to shoot those away for now.
Yeah, it looks like he's able to hold on there, and with these shades, he'll have it kind of trapped in. But there are reinforcements streaming across the map from Zanster. A couple more roaches and hydras joining this. So I'm really starting to like his position now here. As the smoke settles, it's looking like Zerg is you know, doing pretty strong. We'll have to see. He does have a couple more reinforcements coming back, but those Phoenixes were recalled, so they'll be able to start lifting here and having their way with these Roach Hydras. I don't think there's enough Hydras to contest the Phoenix count. I could be wrong though, but he has +2 on the way. He should be able to deal with the Phoenix. Yeah, we'll have to see, man. +2 just finished up as I say that, so we'll have to see. There's a bit of like a stalemate. I'm not sure whether he wants to attack into this. I do like this from Zanster though, taking down these rocks and expanding out here to the gold. So his macro is well underway, and he also has his infestation pit down as well. So we'll have to see where he's going with his tech. Disruptors, though, on the Protoss side of things, help out a lot with this Roach Hydra composition that we got going on. The Disruptor's about to finish up right now, so it's been a really badass game so far. Oh, shit.
Oh, these Phoenixes,
yeah,
2 of them going down for free, 1 of them getting extremely low. You're going to want to move them just a little bit more. Okay, there you go.
Okay.
And a little bit more.
Yeah, a little bit more. Go, 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 go. Oh, the Disruptor shot. No! Okay, that was a lot of Hydras, man. I don't think it was enough to really end the game, but that helped out a lot. He might be able to hold in here now. The Phoenix is coming in, lifting what they can, but that offensive blink is just chasing this down, man. Hellraiser is playing like a monster right now.
I know.
This
I've never
is nuts.
seen Hellraiser play at all, but he is playing fantastic. We know Zanster is absolutely no slouch of a player.
Yeah.
Zanster's doing a good job reinforcing this, though. This will actually force Protoss back to reconsider and get another Disruptor shot, but
yeah, this game has been so tight, dude. This has been insane. You can tell each player is trying to gain the advantage on the other and push across, but they just kind of keep meeting in the middle for these weird engagements, and then they're like, all right, well, I can't break this. So he does have roaches with Burrow, though, so we'll have to see. Maybe he can get in here and do a little bit of a ninja attack on this 4th base back here, but I don't know. We'll have to see, man.
Not sure either. I'm over here just admiring the...
Yeah.
Okay, so when I say the design of the unit, I don't mean like how much damage it does and how fast it moves, but the actual model design of the Disruptor, like the core there, dude.
Pretty cool.
There's so much going on with that unit.
Yeah.
It's pretty cool.
It's pretty slick, and it's like Hellraiser knows that he's trying to break down these rocks. I don't think he has any vision of it. He could probably just hear him attacking the rocks right there. He's going to warp in, so these roaches won't find really any damage. But I think he's just setting up to do the big attack, which will come through here, which is consisting mainly of Lings and Hydras. It's all going to come down to these Disruptor shots, man. I don't know. I'm starting to like Hellraiser's position in this. All those blinks and the Disruptors, dude, he's starting to look pretty good.
Getting fucking called out, dude. Damn.
Yeah, I was trying to just completely gloss over it. My man was just having a little bit of a coughing fit. I think he's getting sick here.
Talking for like 2 hours, man. I got that dry throat. You know how it goes. But man, Zanster, there's just blue all over the map, man.
He's really setting up for a huge engagement here. Oh, the Disruptors!
Oh, nice splits there. I mean, minimizing the amount of damage, and these Hydras are really starting to get to work here. The Stalker number is pretty big, though.
Yeah, I'm not sure who calls this. I wanted to say that Zerg might be able to push through with the surround, but these Stalkers are holding strong, man. Clean that up rather convincingly, and although there are reinforcements streaming in, I think he has this as long as he can just focus fire and stay on top of this Hydra DPS. The one thing I really like from Zanster, though... Oh, I thought they were going to attack the rocks, but I guess they'd be visible. He has these Ninja Roaches. I'm trying to figure out what their end game is.
Just hanging out.
Yeah, like just waiting for the right moment. But man, this game has been intense. Again, even though he held, he doesn't have a good enough army to march. So we're back to that same kind of mid stalemate. I think if he were to march right here, reinforcements would kick in for Zanster. On top of that, we have +3 starting missile attacks, Vipers coming out, Infestors coming out. Like, this game is about to go ape shit, dude.
I know. I really, really enjoy the way that Zanster's been playing. It doesn't feel very standard. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like, there's like been hydras and just really interesting push. 9-minute hives or 8-minute hives or whatever that was, dude. So kind of unconventional, really cool builds, but he's totally making them work. But Hellraiser as well, dude, switching it up this game, starting out with that same kind of adept pressure that we've seen, but then transitioning off into kind of this disruptor stalker colossi thing that we're seeing now.
Yeah, we'll have to whisper him afterwards and be like, hey, we're putting on another one of these if you want to come. No, I'm just kidding. Like, but seriously,
dude.
like, I've really enjoyed watching both him and Annihilator play so far. There have been some really good games. All these, actually. Like, looking back, I haven't seen one bad game. There was a really, really fast cannon rush, but it was still a good game. So I'm enjoying this for sure, dude. But this is shaping up to be insane.
Oh, yeah. I'm over here being like, okay, after 16 weeks of these, we can do an invite-only 16-person tournament back, and then we'll pay, you know what I'm saying? And, like, get these guys back here, dude.
Yeah. Hell yeah. I hope a couple of them will come back. So Zanster's going to come in for the surround again and see if he can find any damage. We got that Colossi,
concave, though.
Yeah.
Dude, look at that. Just a beautiful concave. But the force fields are solid. Colossi going to get to work and really do their job. Wow, man. Zerg's pushing through a little bit. One Colossi goes down just from a shitty walk path there.
Yeah, there for the force fields, I thought he might be able to hold, but Zanster was able to push through there just with insane macro and heavy reinforcements. What a game number one, dude. That was intense.
I know, right?
All right, so let me scroll up all the way. What was map number 2? Abyssal. Nice. We get to go check in on the shark. It's been too long anyway.
Shark watch.
But yeah, thank you everyone for tuning in and for all the donations, man. It's been a really good day of StarCraft so far. Comcast bullshit aside. So.
A good day of StarCraft, a bad day of streaming.
Yeah, exactly. But hey, what can you do, man? They'll get a stern phone call. That's about all I can do on my side of things. So threaten to cancel.
You want to send him over to Papa Giggle? I'll talk to him too, man.
Seriously.
2 people blowing him up. Like,
I'm just gonna get their email address and have everyone in the whole channel email them and tell them to get their shit together.
Like they don't already have a mailbox full of just like,
they're just
you
ignoring.
guys suck.
All right, so we got it ready from one player. We're just waiting up for the other one, and we'll get going here on Abyssal Reef for our game number 2.
I think everybody misses
Axiom, I know. I'm so glad that he's back, dude. I missed him so much.
Once again, while we're kind of waiting to get in this game here, seriously, thank you guys very much for sticking with us through the rough kind of disconnects and stuff. Man, last I saw we were doing like 70 people before I had to close my Chrome because I was having some technical issues. But that's awesome, man. Everyone showing up, the players, EU players who were on. I mean, we're in Europe right now as far as StarCraft is concerned. So
yep,
it's been
absolutely.
Awesome.
It's been really good. I think we got like 30 some odd follows today, so that's pretty badass, man.
Beast
mode. All right, so let me throw up the scoreboard and we will get right into this. Our red Protoss player currently down 1 point in this best of 3, but definitely can pull it off. From Imba, it is Hellraiser.
And his opponent, the blue Zerg on Abyssal Reef, it is Zanster.
Nice. I guess he attacked right before Thermal Lance was done too, so nice.
Oh, really?
Yeah, I didn't notice that little tidbit. I was too busy just watching that shit go down, man. That was crazy, but
I was kind of thinking about that when I saw, like, because we saw, like, 2 disruptors come out, right? And then we saw a switch to Colossi. And so it's like, Like, I was kind of thinking, like, oh, man, he must just be like, I can't take down that number of Roach Hydra with Disruptor, you know? And I've heard that that's kind of like how it is at some, some of the higher levels where it's just like, the splits are going to usually be pretty great.
Yeah.
So the more consistent damage would be the Colossi. But obviously, I don't, play at that level and have no opinion on it. It's just something that I have heard in passing.
Yep. CSC Milka saying, go Hellraiser, it's Sky Toss time. Let us know who you're cheering for. I'm sure we got fans for both players up in here. Zanster's got a very loyal following too, so let us know who you want to see win this, man. And we'll have to see, man. Zanster's currently up 1 point, but that doesn't really mean anything too crazy just yet. Pretty standard, though, in openings. I haven't seen any crazy variation. We got just a single gateway, Nexus already down for Hellraiser, and a very standard Zerg opening too, so yeah, man, we'll have to see nothing crazy yet. So,
yeah, man, I'm really excited, dude. I feel like we're just like speeding towards the finals, But in like this is great games, man. The games have just gotten better as we've gone on. Like,
yeah, starting with the really good one in the beginning too. That game number 1 was even beast. Like that just set the tone for some amazing StarCraft. I'm pretty excited.
For sure, dude. So Nexus down for Hellraiser, Hatch down for Zanster. Very standard here. Nothing crazy or being proxied or anything like that. Wait, I take that back. We have a probe that's kind of looping around the right side.
I know. I'm like, wait a minute. What are you doing, dude? We'll have to see. He is off to a very kind of trolly location. Dark
Indeed,
is the
man.
Void. Thank you for the follow.
Definitely going to be a proxy of some sort, dude. That's a really cool name. Dark is the
Yeah,
Void. That's
I
intimidating
like it.
as hell, dude.
I like it. Thank you guys for the follow. But yeah, it's very standard on the Protoss side of things. Gateway Cybercore, nothing too crazy just yet. We have an adept coming out, but it will be scouted. All of this is under Zanster's vision, so we'll have to see. He has a Twilight Council coming up on the high ground, but still nothing from this probe over here, man. I was with you, man. I was ready to see. Oh shit, is he just trying to interfere with the third?
I think maybe, yeah, the third goes down.
Yeah.
Do you think this is going to be, because the Twilight Council's down, do you think this is going to be the, well, now that the probe gets found, maybe not with the proxy, but I was going to say a proxy DT just straight into that Archon drop that people do, but I don't know, man. I guess not. The probe died, so no proxy at all.
Wah, wah, wah. Yeah, no, I was on board there for a minute. I thought for sure it was coming. I'm trying to figure out why this third was taken. Is that the better one to take than the one up front?
Well, how did you... I'm not going to do it to you on stream, dude.
Yeah, okay. Oh, he's like, how did you like it when I absolutely shit on you? No.
I mean,
you're right. You're right.
The point being that if there are ranged units up on that cliff, they can shoot down onto the probes that are right up on the mineral patches and stuff like that. So it can be annoying to hold, man.
Yep. The Strix says Zanster all the way, and Chaos says toss forever.
Nice.
We got a split crew, man. Who are you rooting for?
I don't know, man. I'm a Terrence, right? Like, I'm not biased towards either of these players.
Yeah.
But just off of play alone, and I think this is kind of unfair to give because we've seen more games from Hellraiser. But I kind of want to see it. I've enjoyed the games that I've seen out of Hellraiser, and I would like to see him get to the finals.
Yeah, definitely, man. He's put on some crazy games. Annihilator 2, man. We've seen some really, really good games, I think, from a lot of people so far. So these links are going to poke up in here and find out what they can see. Nothing too crazy just yet. A couple gateways and a cyber core. We do have resonating glaives coming down, as well as 2 stargates. So it looks, you know, a bit of a repeat. The Adept Phoenix play. Maybe just try to tighten it up this time and make it work a little better. But, you know, it's starting to look somewhat of the same thing. So.
Yeah, for sure, man. I think you are spot on there that it is going to be some version of that same build that we've seen. And it's been getting pretty good success. I mean, it got him into the late game last game, but Zanster's macro was just too much, man. And that's kind of what we've seen. Like I said, we've seen less games, but Zanster's macro in every single game we've seen has just been like beast mode late game, dude.
I'm with you. Like, we get so little Protoss, I would be totally okay with watching Hellraiser just come smash on stuff because it's rare that we really get to mess around with Protoss. But just to touch on what you just said, Zanster's macro is so ridiculous. I'd be okay if he advanced as well. Like, I don't think there's a wrong answer, I guess. I'm taking the cop out. Like, oh, I think both players are awesome. But, no, I don't have a favorite. His macro's insane, dude. I could watch that all day. So
Yeah, for sure, dude. Definitely something where you could watch those games and kind of learn from it. And he's been under, you know, significant pressure in most of these games too. So to macro behind all that, it's just like truly beast mode.
Yeah, absolutely. So these adepts are going to come up in here and see what they can get done. They're going to be pretty convincingly cleaned up with these lings. There was no melee attack, but he didn't even need him. Just straight up surround alone was good enough to clean this up. Game 1 is done between Digger and Slayer's Boner, with Digger pushing 740, forcing a flight, and taking the game at 11 minutes. Holy shit, what a detailed little tidbit
love
there.
it.
Yeah,
though,
like,
dude.
thank you so much, Swag Syndrome, one of our admins, letting us know what's going on with the other game. Hype, dude.
Oh, man. We got some lings swooping around to the third area here. Probably going to be able to shut this down if it's just those adepts in position. Warpins come in, though.
Yeah, and then on the other side of things, Oracles are attacking this third from Zanster. So far, 6 drones went down in that. So that's pretty good. And as you said, he's going to be able to clean up the lings right here. So, so far, so good, man.
Yep. Absolutely. This is, if I ever play, you know, Protoss. I play Protoss sometimes in team games, but if I ever play Protoss in 1v1, I honestly think I'm going to, like, just go Adept Oracle, man. Like, this looks so strong, especially if you can shade well and control your units and macro behind it, you know?
Yeah, we'll have to see, man. We got Bane speed starting up, so I do like that position. Maybe help out a little bit with the adepts, but I don't know, dude. This is starting to look pretty strong, as you said. A couple Oracles, too. So far, they found a little bit of damage, but not too much. I think so far they only found 8, but that's a pretty good pickup there. But Zanster has his 4th out, and we all kind of know how his macro starts rolling, so I'd imagine Hellraiser wants to do something about that.
By the way, I don't know if it got called out, but CSC Milka, thank you very much for the follow. Much appreciated, man. That brings it up to some ungodly number. That's awesome, man.
Yeah, Nicholas Worm's joining us, too. Nice to see you back, man.
So the 4th base going down from Zanster. And like I said, man, I'm pretty hyped to see how Hellraiser's push does. But we'll be looking at Zanster here in just a little bit when his macro is finally in place to be bringing in those insane rounds of units that he wants to.
Dark as the Void says, doubloons, you guys have real awesome names. Thanks, man. We couldn't figure out what to call our currency, so we went with doubloons, and I like it. It's fun to say, for if nothing else. But, man, those adepts getting cleaned up pretty good. 6 drones going down is nice from all these oracles, and they might get this base here. Oh, Jesus, look at how much they're just melting that.
I know, right?
Mother of
this
God.
is like a oracles are like all fun and games to spore ha and some queens until they get in a real large number.
Yeah, once you see like 4, it's like, oh shit, I've erred in my ways somehow. But yeah, we'll have to see, dude. We've seen him melt it. They completely shut down that base too, which is huge. So sure, he'll get it going, but I mean, you never want to be tied up with bases against Protoss. So those queens too, a bit off guard, and they're on the low ground. I think they wanted to come up to the high ground, trying to figure out what exactly is going on there. But let's look at the follow-up. The Hive is about to go down or come up for Zanster, so we'll have to see. Maybe he's going to tech in. And then on the other side of things, we have still just oracles being made. He's going full-blown pig with this, dude.
Yeah, this is pretty crazy, man. We'll have to see 4th base being taken from Hellraiser too. So, though it is, you know, significantly behind Zerg's 4th base, as Zanster's moving into his 5th, it is going down. So if he's able to hold it, man, he's going to be looking good going into this mid to late game. But as you said, 9-minute Hive, or 8-minute Hive actually going down from Zanster there, that's going to put him on some significant tech.
Jesus, look at these oracles, man. Just having their absolute way with this base. They melted down drones so hard I wasn't trying to count it, and by the time I said 2 in my head, it got to 20. So, like that just gives an
Look
idea.
at these.
Of how, yeah,
they're so nuts,
It's
dude. They're gonna kill
ridiculous.
this base. Oh, wait, maybe not.
No, he wants them drone. Okay, yeah, I was like, maybe he'll just go for the drone line, but no, he will melt that base. Behind this, though, Zanster got down 36 probes of his own with some nasty Ling run-bys. So I don't even know how to call this game anymore, dude. This is just nuts. The Lings got down 39, 40. Oh, holy shit.
This
So
is
many.
nuts.
Yeah, like, I don't know.
know.
What is this game? I just love it. We're just going to sit back and just let it go, because I don't know how to call this right now. There's a hell of a lot of oracles. But he just lost all his probes as well, dude.
Just like such a crazy game you put on smooth jazz and just put it
Yeah.
on one of the players' cameras and like, guys, we're just gonna sit back
relax.
and watch this together. Yeah.
Just let it happen. But yeah, so off the top of my head, I'm starting to like Zanster's position just because he's about to have that base up and he has a 10 worker lead, but that's not that big of a lead in the grand scheme of things.
Yep. I don't know. Oh god, there's supposed to be Clavito, Sud. Oh my god, I'm just gonna call you Clavito. Thank you very much for the follow.
Yeah, thank you.
Dude, this fleet of oracles. Oh my goodness, how many are there? There are 16. 16
Holy
oracles.
shit. That is a lot, man. They're going to be able to melt pretty much whatever they come in contact with. I'd imagine it's going to be this natural right here. And they should have their way with the majority of those drones. But there's a couple queens. Might be able to help out with this, but I don't know. We've seen them just shit on queens too, so...
Oh,
the
nice
fungal!
Fungals there. Yeah, very nice. Catching the oracles. Is it going to be enough, though? As, man, all they need is just a couple seconds up on something, and it is dead.
Yeah, absolutely. I'm getting yelled at. Pig does not do this. It's Haas, so I'll never say pig again. I'm sorry, guys. But getting that natural was huge, man. 25 drones along with it. This is just insane, dude. And on the other side of things, we got another crazy-ass Ling run by going down. I don't want to call this game anymore, dude. I'm on board with the smooth jazz plan.
Yeah. So these Lings, man, these Adepts doing a really good job of shooing all those Lings away. Some Banelings rolling in here. Going to try and get some good shots on those. We do have 2-0 Lings against 0-0-0 Adepts. So those Lings eventually will rip through those. And are they going to be able to continue into... Oh, nope, get taken down.
No, I didn't see how many probes they got down from that 4th.
Fake hype. I don't think they got any, dude.
Okay.
Maybe they did. Maybe they did.
Before they got there, or what?
I'm not sure, but I didn't see. I mean, I looked when I saw him kind of running away from the 4th, and there was no little like pro. I didn't have my pro box number, dude.
It's all good. I'm just trying to figure out the tech path. I've seen a couple infestors come out from Zanster, and a couple void rays come out. The fleet beacon is down as well, though, so let's keep our eye on that, I guess. Someone called Skytoss really, really early into this game, and I just want to point out that dude fucking nailed it, because he called way before all these oracles come out, and he was dead right. Oh, this fungal!
What? Oh, man. Oh, picking up
Nice.
a good amount of them there. Getting them over the spores. Even if they die, they're going to be doing some damage here. Oh, man. So a
That
couple of
was
oracles
huge.
actually going down.
Yeah, I mean, sure, there's still a lot, but he started with 16, and now he's down to 11. So pretty good there. As long as you can just whittle him away, you'll be all right. And as you said, that fungal right over the spore was huge right there. But Zanster's still down a base as Zerg, which gets to be in an awkward position. So...
Yeah, for sure. Looking at the harvesters, though, that tells a really crazy story. Hellraiser is on 65 harvesters to Zanster's 47, and Zanster just did a fat round of drones, too. So he was down quite a bit there.
Yeah, this is ridiculous game, man. I don't even know how to call it. I almost want Hellraiser to take it just so we get another game out of these guys, because this has been nuts, dude.
Yeah, for sure, man. I'm like I said, I play Terran and I'm learning stuff about ZVP, so it's really awesome, man.
Yeah.
These oracles gonna continue to be fearsome in the sky, fly around and get map vision. Zanster, I mean, he has the hive. What is he making his way towards? He's just been kind of having to defend this. He did infestors, which is good.
He did constant run bys. He just took out 14 probes with the run by, but I missed it by the time I got over there because it just got cleaned up that quick. So I think he's just trying to constantly pressure. The thing that surprised me is he hasn't retaken this natural. Maybe that's just because it was so mined out. He felt that it wasn't even worth it or something, or what is the reason there? The mining? That's my guess.
Okay, so he actually does go to take it, right as you say that. Look at that, man.
Shit.
He was thinking the same things.
All right. Well, yeah, I mean, I was just wondering. Like, it's just sitting there. There's not a lot of minerals left, but surely he can get down on that. It's at least a little protected because of all this creep and shit. So, man, this is crazy.
Yeah, dude, this is a nuts build. Should I in chat saying just trying to stop the oracles. I feel you, man. That's kind of what I was saying. Like, I feel like he wants to get attack. Oh my god, a huge fungal could be great here. Picking up even more of these. Every single one that goes down is super helpful.
This is the first time the Nydus has seen this response to the Mass Oracle build. Like, I'm not trying to say a player invented it or whatever, but we personally have never seen fungals as a counter to that. And I got to say that it's worked off very well. We've never seen that, but man, just queens and fungals, took it from 16 to 6? Pretty decent, so.
Yeah, for sure. And now starting to get on some of those stasis wards. I think that's a really good idea.
Yeah.
Those things are annoying as hell. Mothership is out, dude.
Yeah, that's why I was like, dude, this game is so ridiculous. 3 carriers are about to pop up as well. Psionic Storm is about to fit. Like, this is going to be a ridiculous late-game battle, dude. I'm pretty excited. I haven't seen Neural Parasite come out just yet. Maybe for them carriers? Have you, or...
No, I haven't seen Neural Parasite, but actually I was just about to comment on how he went infestors to deal with the oracles, and now the infestors are going to be, even more useful for the tech switch into carriers, because you're still going to want Neural Parasite, So he kind of got a little bit ahead of the game there, making sure that he had the unit that he'd need down the road.
And because of how much Stargate tech has come out, he's got to know that it was going to be carriers, but does he know how many are out already? I mean, there's already 6 carriers, and they kind of hit, I'm not trying to balance wine or whatever, but they definitely hit a critical mass. No one could argue that. So I don't know. This is just weird, dude. I don't even know how to call this. I don't know that there's the AA and the Ultra comes down. So this is just a fucking nutty game, dude. But I've really enjoyed it so far. Get out of my way, Shark.
I imagine there is, but is the Observer with that Sky Toss army? Oh man, even Archons or High Templar being built here, so it's just gonna be super, super hard for Zanster to break this.
Straight up tanky is all hell. The Mothership Core is out as well. There's just a ridiculous amount of carriers, and so far the only AA is a shitload of queens, a couple fungals, but there's no AA, man. He's trying to do an insane amount of Ling run-bys, and he's getting a lot done, but I don't think enough just yet, man. He hasn't stopped really the Sky Toss that's coming, so who knows, man. Maybe he'll pull this out, but as they said, not even Corruptors or anything yet. And has he seen how ridiculous it's gotten? I don't think his Ling run-bys have seen this. Okay, now they know.
Yeah, especially with the Mothership above it. I mean, maybe some Vipers here. I don't know, man. He just doesn't have anything anti-air-wise to really be able to grab those things. And, oh, man, these Stasis Swords kind of coming into play now.
Yeah.
Separating out some of Zanster's army, but...
all over. Man, that was money, dude. So preventing these Lings from really running in. Stopped him just shy of all the carriers, too. He's got to know, as you said, because of the Mothership Core that they're out, but this is just nuts, dude. Indeed. Ultra's coming out, too. I don't think Ultras are going to be able to fight that. We'll have to see.
I don't think so either, man. Not what you want against Sky Toss, not at all, especially with a Mothership above it all. But we'll have to see, man. Hellraiser looks like he's starting to feel pretty comfortable now and wants to move out as he's maxed out.
Yep. People in chat are saying the Toss already has this money.
Yeah.
I dropped in the 5 spot. Thank you very much for that donation, dude. You're a beast.
Oh, what was that?
$5. That's 15 from him already. You guys are amazing. Thank you very, very much for that. Everyone's saying Hellraiser has this in the bag, though, dude. I want to agree with him, just given the AA. That's too much tech in Ultras. And I'm not trying to tell a GM how to play. Obviously, dude could destroy me. But I think it's just wasted supply, unfortunately, and a lot of it. So, yeah, the Armada has arrived, boys.
Indeed, man. Those Ultras scurrying backwards. Looks like he's going to have to take the engage eventually. Probably wants good Fungal Storms coming down, though. reigning supreme, and I think this is just going to be absolutely brutal.
Yeah, there's nothing to contest this. A couple fungals coming, you know, which will help out a lot, but they didn't even get any of the voids just yet, and I don't think the carriers... Okay, yeah, the carriers have started theirs, but none of them got taken out, just void rays so far. Behind this, though, Zanster did do a huge run by, got 24 probes cleaned up, so I really like that from him, but there's no answer to this, man. Critical mass, or whatever the hell you want to call it, this is it. Still no whatever neurals either. He just started neural, but that's gonna be way too late. That shit takes like 3 minutes to finish up. So
yeah, for sure, man. Storm's coming down, massive fungal. Because it's funny, it's on the carriers, but yeah, it's just not weak units are not dead units, so the DPS is still there for Hellraiser.
Yep, absolutely.
And good game is called.
GG is called, and we will get our game number 3 that we so desperately wanted. I'm excited, man, but we'll have to see. As we said, once you kind of get into that critical mass of Sky Toss, the fun stops. So. That's kind of just what happened. Even Zanster's macro couldn't hold up to it. So, you know, no balance mine here. I'm just stating what happened there. So, let's see. What's third? Honor ground. Holy shit. It all comes down to honor ground. All right.
So game 3, man, that's what a lot of people wanted. It's what we get, which is awesome, man. This has probably been some of my favorite series. Yeah. Obviously, we still got to get through the finals, but this series has been nuts.
Yeah, this has been crazy, dude. I'm excited. Thank you, everyone, for tuning in. Thank you for all the follows. We got another $5 donation during that game, so we're up to like $90 or $100 on the day, I think. So, I mean, not that the amount matters, just the support is all that matters here. So, thank you guys very, very much. All that money is going to go back into the community, and we're going to put on more of these tournaments and shit. So, we do our Plat Diamond every week, and we planned on just sprinkling in a couple of opens, and we'll just continue that as long as the donations come in, guys. So you guys are amazing for that.
For sure, man.
All right, no match history. We got it ready from both players. Ultras will kill the ground, but nothing to deal with the air. Yeah, I wasn't trying to, like, trash the decision. I think they were good. I just meant they're not going to help versus the Sky Toss. So I would never try to tell dude how to play. He could probably beat me. Oh, shit. Oh, I fucked up. There we go.
Okay.
That was my bad. Yeah, you had one job, dude. Let's get him back in here.
Yeah, I don't have him on my list, unfortunately.
I got him.
Okay.
My bad. That's what happens when you're trying to talk and fucking...
Oh, man. Sarah, what's up? Haven't seen you in a long time. Axiom here. How you guys doing?
Awesome. Oh, shit. I think he actually DC'd.
Don't you have to quit out of your client to do that?
Wait, do you still see him in here? Can you suggest him?
No. I don't see him in here. But I think you have to, in order to, like, if a game's going like that, don't you have to, like, straight close out your game client?
Well, I think that's what happened to him because he just bounced.
Yeah, so he should be back.
Yeah, he should be alright. How are you guys? I've missed all of you. Yeah, nice to see you back with Sarah. Okay, there we go.
Nice.
There we go.
All right, make sure to move yourself.
Yeah, exactly. I don't want to play him anyway. I think he'd probably win that.
Just try and sneak it by.
Just
like,
see what happens. Yeah.
You introduce like yourself, you know, and you're like, eh.
Yeah, my bad, guys. I was about to play Zanster. I don't think that would have worked out very well.
Harder. Did the thing get crooked again? Yeah, it did.
Oh, your poster back there fucking triggers people, dude.
I know, the camel thing.
All you people who talk about Sky Toss OP, how many of your games are actually against pro? No. That's what I said. I wasn't trying to balance wine. I just think in that particular game, there was no answer for the Sky Toss. I'm not saying in StarCraft there's no answer or anything. I know it can be beat. I watch Snoot do it all the time, but he's the only one, Kappa. No, I'm fucking around.
Like it's something anybody could do. I watch Snoot do it. Like,
yeah,
okay.
Anyone can do it. Snoot does it all the time.
That's great.
But no, I'm not trying to balance wine. I'm not in any position. I just meant in that game there was definitely no answer for that shit. And it proved it by walking across the map and destroying everything. So there's always that. Our blue Protoss player in the top right-hand corner of the map, currently teamless, it is Zanster. I'm sure he has a team, but it's not showing up.
And his opponent in the bottom right of Honor Grounds from Is Imba, it is Hellraiser.
Oh, now they're on about my clock. Guys, you'll be happy to know that my clock is gone. I moved it. Just because of these guys. Yeah, no, I put a painting up of like an overlord and my name Turd Server. It's kind of cool.
Cool, man.
I have a painting of Turd Server. Yeah, I don't fuck around, dude. This shit isn't like some joke to me. This is a lifestyle.
It is. Right on. I appreciate the commitment.
Yeah, I figured you'd like that.
So this probe getting its way around the map, going to be the last scout on Zerg. So a little bit unfortunate there for Hellraiser, but not a huge deal. And on the flip side of that, whenever this Nexus goes down, the first scouting overlord from Zanster will see it. So a little bit benefit for him.
Yeah, so both players will get an early scout, and there's nothing too cheesy just out. We got a hatch gas pull on the Zerg side of things, and pretty standard open, the same opener we've seen each time from Hellraiser. What do you think, man? Is he gonna triple down and just go Phoenix Adept or some sort of Adept opening with Oracles? I guess it doesn't necessarily have to be Phoenix, but do you think he'll do the same type of build? Is what I'm getting at here.
I do. I don't know. I was people have been saying that Zerg on this map tend to attack pretty early, if you can find out where they are at least. So we'll have to see. Adept could be good in that instance, so he's going to want to make sure that he has those to fight those off, and then just kind of have a natural transition into that build. But, I mean, honestly, we've seen it almost out of every game from Hellraiser, so I think that we'll probably likely see something close to it.
Lacera says, damn, you guys improved the Nydus big time. Thank you for that. That means a lot. I'm glad that these people are returning because they saw like week 1 when it was just me and you casting our own games and fucking around, and like now we have a legitimate UI and everything. Comcast sucks, but other than that, I'd like to think we're trying. So nice to hear that, Lacera. Nice to have you back as well. So soon you guys will be famous. I don't know about that, but at least we keep having people show up to our content. That's all I give a shit about. I bet next time even more people will show up because they'll know we actually pay people out. I've always wondered about that because so many StarCraft players never get paid. Like, do you think people don't enter tournaments because they're scared that they're never going to get paid? It's like once a week you'll get a Reddit post like, this guy still owed money, this guy still owed money, this guy still owed money. Like, damn!
The little thing that I can do is pay these guys my $75, man.
Yeah.
I will make sure you get paid up. Like,
I'm not exaggerating when it's been pretty recently, lately, right? Like, it's been a lot more than normal. It's kind of sad to hear, though. So
it is sad. Like, I mean, I know we're joking, but it's not funny. But like, it's been like a couple, like 3 incidents or something like that have at least popped up. There's some of them from years past. But yeah, man, that's unfortunate. That's a big prize pool, though. I mean, obviously, $100 is a lot different than $10,000 or some shit. So.
Still though, man, whoever wins this gets $80. That's pretty decent for like a 2.5-hour commitment. I'll take that any day of the week.
I would definitely, if I was in that position, I would buy pizza and I would sit back and enjoy my free pizza courtesy of StarCraft.
Yes.
I know, right?
He's like, I want a Zergling and pepperonis on my pizza because that's how I earn this money. No, I'm just fucking around.
Disgusting ass pizza.
But yeah, so getting back to the game, nothing too crazy. It does look like it will be Adepts given that the Resonating Glaives is down. Still no Stargates. I was waiting to see if he was going to just triple down and try to rocket it. Oh, shit.
Yeah, there it is.
We
I was waiting for it.
Yeah.
So this is going to be that same gateway, no warp prism kind of adept push that he did earlier. I thought it was really strong. It just didn't quite.
Scouted. This money. Oh, the Overlord stopped.
He stopped short.
No!
Did he see it?
No, hell no. He was right outside of it, and he stopped. Oh, that sucks, dude. Like 2 more feet in game, and that shit would have been scouted. But unfortunately, you know, it didn't get scouted. He will see this double Stargate come down at the natural though, which is huge because at least he knows it's there. But if he doesn't find out about this proxy, dude, that's gonna be rough. We've already seen it happen already, so.
Yeah, for sure. By the way, LT Born, thank you very much for the follow, man. This guy's saying, will the Diamond Plat tourney be on earlier? On this earlier time also, only when it is the EU time, which is the last Saturday of the month.
Yeah, we do this time slot at the last Saturday of the month. We did it this time slot for the Open because we had a lot of EU players, and it's hard to do our normal NA time slot and cater to EU. Those guys are up to like 6 o'clock in the morning and shit on our Plat Diamond. So whenever we do shit that's open to everyone, it'll be in this time slot. Other than that, we'll stick to the NA time zone. That's kind of our bread and butter, just like the Plat Diamond weekly. So. But we had a lot of money and wanted to dump it back into, well, not a lot, but you know what I mean. We had enough money that we wanted to put on a couple events, so we'll do at least 2 of these, maybe 3, $150 opens. So.
And if we can streamline the process, obviously this is the first one. By the way, here's some casting for you.
Yeah.
These devs are coming in, poking at the roaches. Likely these roaches will be able to shoo them away. There is a significant number of queens from Zanster too, so he's very well prepared for this. It's kind of just how much the shades, or how well the shades go down.
Yep. Absolutely. Nicholas Worm says, I bought Jimmy John's with my winnings. 10-10 best use. Yeah, there you go, man.
That's awesome.
We always make the McDonald's joke, but I'd take Jimmy John's over McDonald's any day of the week, dude.
For sure, man.
But yeah, this proxy has still gone unscouted, man. And it's not game ending or anything, but I feel like he needs to at least know it's there. This march out though might not matter though. That's a huge force from Zanster coming across the map, dude.
Zanster actually is looking in a very good position here as you know, some warpins from Hellraiser are going back home. But with those adepts that got cleaned up across the map, he was looking for that to keep Zanster on his side of the map so he could set up his third. But now he's getting kind of caught up while he's setting up his third, and these roaches and lings come in, gonna get to start to work on these adepts.
Yeah, absolutely. He'll be able to deny this base, if nothing else, just off bios alone, dude. But I'm not sure he'll be able to push him win here just through that wall. Maybe overcharges will help out a lot, but that's a lot of bile, dude. He should be able to poke through here. I just didn't want to call it because I've been made an ass so many times in this series. These guys are good players.
Yeah.
Oh, that was money, though. Completely shutting down the production with the bile on that pylon. Very nice.
Yeah, man. We'll have to see. The number of oracles is starting to get up there now where they're doing damage. The queens have arrived, though. Should be able to start poking at those and transfusing units. We see one of those go down on a Ravager. And I think this is, you know, getting those queens with the rest of the army is where this army becomes so strong.
Yeah, absolutely. So far the base going down, 11 probes going down with it. And as you said, just having those queens there kind of makes this go from an annoyance to game-ending damage there. They're going to be able to take out the oracles. These lings are going to be able to clean up all the probes, and I think he just has this beat. He completely shut down the production as well. So, yeah, I really like his position. Go figure.
I am, like, this series has gotten me so hyped on StarCraft.
Yeah.
Like I said, I play Terran. I don't play to Zerg or Protoss, man, but this has just been fantastic StarCraft here. The Roach Ravager, or the Ling Ravager is just start wreaking havoc in this base. Hellraiser knows that his tournament life is on the line, so he wants to hold out as long as he can. But I honestly, man,
yeah, this is the difference between $80 and potentially 10, right? So yeah, you want to hang in here. I think he's out of it though, as GG is called, and Zanster will be the first person to advance into our finals. What a crazy